Serena Burton and Jeremiah Edwards presents Series Circuit. A series circuit involves a current and voltage as well as resistance. The equation for a series circuit is V over IR. For a series circuit, those letters mean V is voltage, also known as volts. I is for current, which is by amps, and resistance is R, which goes by ohms. For a series circuit, to find your total voltage, V1 plus V2 plus V3 will add up to give you your total voltage. To find your total current, every current on here will be equal to total current. And to find your resistance, it's the same as the voltage. You add up all your resistance and you'll find your total resistance. The only thing that does not change is your total current. Your symbols when you're looking at a series circuit. This will be your battery. It looks like two T's facing each other. This will be your resistance, a squiggly line, and your light bulb will be a circle within a circle. The current in the series circuit always stays the same, like I stated before, so never forget that. It will help your time go by easier. The voltage in the series circuit drops across each resistor and adds up to the total voltage supplied by the battery. When resistors are connected in series, their resistance adds up as stated before. And now we'll go have an example. So we see that we are given 240 volts for the first voltage, and for resistance 1 we have 20 ohms. For resistance 2 we have 10 ohms, and for resistance 3 we have 50 ohms. And this is our series circuit. So we have to find I1, I2, and I3 as well as V2 and V3, and we have to find the V total, voltage total, resistance total, and the current total. First, we start off finding the R1 in with the R1 in the V1 to find I1. As you see, we have 240 for our voltage, and we have 20 ohms for our resistance. What is our I? What we did was I equals V over R, just like we saw on our triangle, and I equals 240 over 20. Why? Because we plugged in these two numbers. And we find out that our I1 equals 12 amperes. So, as stated before, we find out that the current is the same everywhere. So I1 is 12 amperes. I2 is 12 amperes. I3 is 12 amperes. And the total for I is 12 amperes. Now we have to find our voltage, our second voltage. This is the easy part. All we have to multiply is the resistance to 10 as given before and the amperes that we got earlier from solving, which is the same 12 ohms. We multiply 10 times 12 and we get 120 volts. Next, we'll find our voltage, our third voltage. We find that our R3 is 50 ohms, our I3 is 12 amperes. 50 times 12 will give us 600 volts. And so with all those together, we find out that our resistance adds up to be 80 ohms. Our I total adds up to be 12 amperes. And 80 times 12 to find our total voltage will be 960 volts. So we just made we made a difficult problem seem easy from going from this, which is just having 240 volts and one resistance and all of the rest of our resistance, to finding out our total amps, voltage, and resistance. It's simple stuff. Don't make it difficult. And like I said, it's easy once you sit down and think about it.